Welcome back. Back at Simone Museum, we are looking at a Ford GT Mk2, and we're in the Lemans section of the Simone Museum where they have a nice display of American cars at Le Mans. We have two Ford GTs here. The yellow one in front of me is an Mk2 wearing the number 8, yellow with black stripes and the gold wheels. Here's the plaque. Go ahead and pause it if you like. So this is a 7-liter, 485 horsepower V8. They had the brakes that were designed to be changed really quick here. This specific car had some clutch problems at Le Mans, but it was the car that actually competed in 1966. And as you guys know, Ford got first, second, and third place in '66, just like in the movie in the Ford versus Ferrari. Looks great in yellow, you know. I think it's a fantastic looking color for the car and the black stripes. The cars behind it are cars that raced in Le Mans in the 1920s and 1930s, I believe, and we're going to look at those in a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Those big Goodyear tires. I wonder, there's no way these are the original tires, right? Comment below if you know if these are just replica tires, because how long can rubber last? And they do drive these cars. These cars get driven on demo days once a month at the museum. If you haven't been to one, go check one out. It's amazing. You can see the air intakes in the back for the engine. Pretty cool stuff. This design was way ahead of its time, you know, the British and American technology combined. And the early cars, as you know, were made in England. 30 of them were made in England. I actually saw an Mk1 right-hand drive in England. We can look up here at the display. This is Americans at Le Mans. I think that says 45 years of international racing. So we have, behind the GT, we have 3 other cars, and then we have the Mk4. That Mk4, it looks menacing, unoriginal, all restored. This is a prototype car. Not something you see every day, even at a car museum. It's just, this place is remarkable. I mean, how much money is this collection worth? It's got to be one of the most valuable collections in the world. There are car museums that have way more cars and that have flashy cars, you know, more flashy cars, like all the limited spec modern Bugattis, Paganis, Ferraris, etc. But the pedigree, the racing pedigree that is in this building is like unmatched. Here we go. Go ahead and pause it if you need to. 67 Mk4. Engine slightly smaller, 6.8 liter versus the 7 liter. 4-speed manual, of course. And look, it set a lap record in 67 with Mario Andretti, I believe. The bolts around the headlights, that's interesting. I wonder how long it takes to take, how to take that headlight cover off. If you have to unbolt those bolts, or if there's a way to just pop them off, or who knows. The number 4 car. And this is a sleek, it's very sleek and long, kind of like a long tail, like their speed tail, you know. Reminds me of the McLaren long tail, McLaren speed tail. The museum was empty. There were only a handful of other people in here with me. I went the day after a demo day. If you really want to enjoy the museum, go. They usually have demo days on Saturdays. Go on a Sunday, the day after the demo day, if you want to shoot photos and vlog and not have many people around. Go ahead and pause it again if you want to take another look at this. Another note, 2,250 pounds, even though it seems like a bigger car. But the engine's smaller, 6.8 liters. I like the red knockoffs. It's like a Batmobile. This one, everybody knows what it is if they saw this one, but the other one, it's like, what the heck is that thing, you know? A lot of people would probably think it was a kid car. But the Ford GT Mk1 that I saw recently, I posted a TikTok and an Instagram story, and people were, that's not real, that's a kit car, look at the wire wheels, why does it have wire wheels? And they were actually Pirelli, I think Pirelli wheels when they came on the English cars. Okay, so we're on the other section now. These are the older cars, obviously. And this is a DuPont, 1930 DuPont Speedster, I believe. We'll look at the plaque here in a second. Another yellow car. Okay, here we go, inline 8-cylinder. What's up with the inline 8 cylinders in the old days? I guess it was just the body design of these cars. the narrow, long hood work well with an inline 8. And we have the Stutz here, 29 Stutz, supercharged. Love the 6 in the front. And some of the, the Bugattis have numbers on the front like that as well. And the newer ones, like the newer Chirons, have them. Another inline 8, 5.2 liter dual spark, 185 horsepower. 4th place in 29 Le Mans. This is my favorite one over here in this section, in the older section here. I think it's a real tough looking car. Probably a blast to drive. Looks like a lot of tread in those tires too. So we've got the America at Le Mans, the honoring cars, Stutz, DuPont, and later the Cunningham. And it was Ford that finally won in 66 and 67. Okay, 1927 Stutz, AA Black Hawk Challenger. They seriously competed, it says. 95 horsepower, 4-barrel carburetors, 4-wheel drum brakes. Lots of cool, old school stuff. This thing just looks tough. Like it could almost go to war. I'm not kidding. Like look how thick and solid the sheet metal looks. Basically like driving a tractor. You have that little foot. I believe that's a footstool to get in. I don't know what else it would be. 3-speed manual, 4-passenger car. That is cool. And this is almost 100 years old. Pretty amazing. It's going to be 2023 soon, actually. Here we go again. My favorite front end out of the 3 with the number 6. So what are you choosing out of this section? I think I would go prototype. That prototype is pretty sick. Here's the back of the display. All right, guys, that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. See you soon.